Hey there, marketers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're kicking off a three-part series on automating Google Ads translations using Python and Google Ads Editor. Part 1, export your campaigns as a CSV, this video. Part 2 will be automate translations with Python. And Part 3 will be re-upload translations or translated campaigns to Google Ads. So let's dive in. So first, if you don't have it already, you're going to go to the Google Ads Editor download page. The link will be in the description, and you're going to click Download Google Ads Editor. It's free and it takes about a couple minutes to install. So once you've installed it, you're going to open Google Ads Editor. I have it open here. You're going to sign in. I've already signed in, and you're going to choose your account. I'm just going to go to Open just to show you, and then you're going to select this. This is the account that I want, and you're going to click on Open. Note if you manage multiple accounts, double check that you're selecting the right one. And then once connected, your campaigns will load automatically. All right, so the next step is to export the campaign data to CSV. So one way to do this, you can go up here to this left-hand side where you see I have my HVAC marketing campaign. You're going to right-click the campaign and you're going to select Export Selected Campaigns, Ad Groups, and Asset Groups. Then, once all of this is selected, for simplicity's sake, you're going to click Export All Types and click OK. And then you're going to save the CSV to your folder. Is it right?
Okay, now that we've exported the campaign from Google Ads Editor, we'll walk through a Python script that automates translating Google Ads campaigns into multiple languages using ChatGPT. Let's dive in. All right, so this is the script here. It's in Jupyter Notebook, and I'm going to walk you through, at a high level, what each of the different steps does. All right, so initially, we're importing libraries, we're importing OpenAI for translations, pandas for data handling, .env2 to load the OpenAI API key securely, and we're keeping the API key in an environment file to keep it private for now. Then the second cell, we have a language dictionary, so it maps the Google Ads language names to their codes. For example, Arabic is AR. We have, for example, Spanish is ES, and you want to ensure that your target language exists in this dictionary up here. Then we have inputs, some inputs here for the folder and the file, the exported Google Ads campaign file, and then we have the target language for the language that we want to translate our campaign into, and then start date for the desired start date of our campaign. Here we're loading the API key, the OpenAI API key. You're gonna have to obtain an API key from OpenAI to be able to do this. I'll put a link in the description, and then I'm selecting the ChatGPT model that I want to use for the translation. Here we have different prompts. So we have a prompt for headlines, descriptions, and display paths. And this is to enforce a character limit because we have a limit of 30, 90, and 15 characters for respectively for each of these three. And we want to be sure that, ChatGPT adheres to this, to these limits. Okay, we have a function to just translate the text. And then we have another function, rewrite underscore text. And what this function does is it will try to translate the text up to 5 times, each time checking if it exceeds the max character limit for headlines. So if it exceeds for descriptions or display paths exceeds for example, headlines is like greater than 30 length, so 33 characters long. It'll do the prompt again, and it'll try to translate it again into in order to adhere to the limit. And it tries up to 5 times. And then still, if after that, it's still longer than 30 characters long, then it'll just like truncate that headline so it's 30 characters long. It's an important thing to know. We're reading in our exported Google Ads campaign CSV here and specifying each of the columns that we want to translate. And one thing that I'll note here, is for especially I think as it pertains to a keyword, you want to, and overall, you want to double check everything at the end and make sure, the translations are kind of like what natural and like written in the way that people actually speak or write. And especially for keywords, you may find that the translated version of the keyword isn't the way that people would search for the thing or the product or service on Google. So you want to be sure to like adjust it for um, however people naturally search for said product or service. And then here we're replacing the campaign start date, placing the language code, and then we're going to go through and translate the different columns: campaign ad group, headline, description, and display path, and then the keyword columns. Then after that, we're just going to print the data frame, check it, and then we're going to export the file as a CSV um, to be later. And then in the third part, we're going to be um, uploading it to our Google Ads account. All right, so this is it's pretty fast script. Restart run all. Takes about a minute or so. All right, now it's done, and we can go to our folder to check out the file. Here it is. Let's open it up. All right, and we can see campaign translated. We can do our checks on like the different columns that we translated and make sure that everything is okay. Checking like the keywords here. Oops. And then like the headlines. You can go through and then we can see and verify that everything is, correct, right?
So far, we've exported our Google Ads campaign to a CSV file and used Python with OpenAI's API to automatically translate the campaign into another language. Now it's time for the final step, uploading the translated campaign back into our Google Ads account using Google Ads Editor. So first, we're going to open up Google Ads Editor. Make sure you're signed in. If you haven't downloaded it yet, I'll leave a link in the description below. Once you're in, you want to select the account where you want to upload the translated campaign. So right here. And next, we want to go to the account menu, click import, and then from file. And then we're going to select our translated campaign CSV. Click finish and review changes. And Google Ads Editor, it'll now show you a preview of the imported changes. You want to look through everything to make sure everything's correct, especially, the language targeting, bid strategy, budget, location settings, headlines, etc. And then if everything looks good, you're going to click keep all. Okay? And then finally, once your translated campaign is now successfully imported, going to click post to upload the changes to your live Google Ads account, and that's it. Your translated campaign will now be ready to go live. So clicking this and then click post. Right now it's uploading it. Okay, awesome. All right, now to check on our Google Ads account, we now see that the marketing to HVAC campaign is live within our Google Ads account. So that's pretty much it. If you found this tutorial helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more Google Ads tips. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you want me to cover another topic in Google Ads. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.